this is the highest show of deception coming from the presidency. If you say you will not rest until the enemies and agents of darkness have been pushed back to hell, why are you so docile and we have not seen you for once in the site of where these issues happen? I mean, since the president's inauguration, I think we've had about 4 to 5 unfortunate incidents, and he is yet to visit even one. Just recently, we had the one that happened at Plateau. We had another one that happened at right there, even in Abuja. We had some that happened in Kaduna, where the militaries supposedly said they mistakenly bombed some, a village. The president did not visit. No show, no, I mean, no show of concern. You know, I mean, if you are really ready and you are so particular about fighting this angel of darkness, I mean, we are supposed to have seen you at least in one of those, places. So I am not taking him seriously. I am not going to say he has the capacity to fight it, but I'll wait for the ending of this first quarter to see what is going to happen. What is going to happen with probably the reforms in the security chiefs. Because
Someone that fought the security chief again almost 3 times.
I think there's too much talk and no action. The mandate is clear: secure people's life. You have actually signed into law the appropriation bill of how many trillions? Over 20 something trillion naira.
28.
Trillion. And in that 28 trillion, I think about 700 billion was allotted for security. So, I mean, why are we not seeing the impact already? Something happened last week where kidnappers went to an estate, they broke into the walls of a resident, they kidnapped them right from their living room. About 10 of them took them inside the forest. That forest is not outside Nigeria. That forest is just some kilometer away from Abuja, the seat of power. And the chief of security officers are saying they are helpless.
Helpless in terms of what?
That they cannot.
Facilities,
No,
equipment,
they say they are helpless. That they are still investigating. Don't forget we have about 5 satellites in the space. I mean, are we saying that there's no fuel in those satellites?
are there for real?
Are those satellites
Man,
are those satellites even functional? I mean, how long should it take a satellite to scan through? Every satellite has the capacity to scan for body heat. It has the capacity to use their infrared, searchlight. A satellite will give you the real-time motion of people. I can't imagine that.
what are the DSS doing? I mean, six siblings were arrested, daughters of a man.
Listen,
The man
listen.
too has
Are
a
you
case.
are you even aware that part of the 10 people that were arrested, 3 have been killed, and they were dropped at a junction? This kidnapper called, the father of those children to go pick his child, and yet DSS, Nigeria Army, Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Police
My
Force
goodness.
have not been able to gather information on how to capture these people. And the funniest thing, these bandits have YouTube page, they have TikTok pages, they have Facebook pages,
They also upload their heinous crimes.
and this is the level of, of incompetence and an indictment on this administration. It is a shame that this will continue, and this man, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is saying that we will not sleep. I mean, you guys are sleeping, you are dozing, you are even dreaming. You are supposed to be, most importantly, this administration, Nuhu Rubadu is meant to be addressing this nation on a daily basis. But look at what we get.
Honestly, if it is happening in Imo State, I would understand that it's far from Abuja, the seat of power, but not within the corridor where the government seat of power is resident.
I listened to a conspiracy theory this morning. Someone said that this banditry is being sponsored by APC, and their intention now is to make Abuja unsafe so that the seat of power can come back to Lagos. That can't we read between the lines that CBN has moved, you know, its major offices to
Operation, yes,
Lagos.
to Lagos.
Now, this is just a conspiracy theory. And things like this will always fly in the face of high level of, you know, incompetence and ineffectiveness.
Don't you think there could be some element of truth to that because of the inaptitude on the part of the government, its body language, and of course, inaction could point to that.
And to further deepen that conspiracy theory, they said that this administration has allotted, I think, is it 5 billion to renovate the presidential villa in Lagos State. So this is just a conspiracy theory, but this administration must sit up against the fight, you know, for security, because we voted this man in there based on his antecedents of what he achieved in Lagos State. But it seems now that you know the
It's a big
angel.
disappointment to you.
It seems it's now looking like the angel has been converted to a devil, and it's so unfortunate.
And
Thank you.
unfortunately, my condolences to those who lost their life. I know and understood that you hail from Ibadan or your state.
Yes, I am from
Is
Oyo
your
State.
reaction regarding this
You know,
massive
I
explosion?
well, I am so saddened that yesterday we had a massive earth-shaking, explosion right there in Bodija in Ibadan State. In Ibadan, and the information reaching me is, so many people were injured, so many properties were demolished.
People were
you
also
know,
died.
a lot of people died. The governor visited the place in the middle of the night to confirm the actual state, you know, of the situation.
Honestly,
And
I commend the governor for such
yeah,
broad
that's I mean
justice.
that's a responsible government. Now, the governor Shemakinde said that there is a house where illegal miners stay and store dynamite. So a house nearby was being raised by fire. So that fire spread, and that was what actually led. I think this thing happened around 8 o'clock yesterday. You know, it's so unfortunate. It's just a show of you know lack of safety measures being taken seriously in this our economy and our nation. Because why should, for any reason, you take dynamite into a residential area? There's a reason why they said do not build filling station,
No,
gas
to
stations
residential.
close to residential area. So there's no reason why you should take a dynamite inside your own residential place. It doesn't add up. It's an indictment on our law enforcement agencies.
And these are mere speculations. We are not conceding to the fact that it is explosions.
No, this is no,
It is
no,
still
no,
in the
no,
realm
no,
of
no.
speculation.
Well, no,
It has not been as
I am taking it as a fact because this came right from the mouth of the governor. And I'm not gonna.
yeah, the governor was not even certain because I watched his statement. He said that if you have any vital information, which means he's not yet sure if actually that is from the explosion or what he called illegal miner. Then can there be any illegal miner within the state without the knowledge of the local government, without the knowledge of the state government? Who licensed them? Who gave them the
Well, you
power
see,
to mine?
this also corroborates with my earlier statement that this is an indictment on the system, whereby illegality becomes officially authorized, and it's a
And a
shame.
poor man
It's a
indulged
shame.
in
It's a,
mining process.
of course, a poor man can. Where will he get the money to acquire even a single dynamite? Dynamite does not come cheap. But this is an indictment on the on the nation as a whole. And well, I hope the people will rise up so that we begin to, you know, call for our own rightful dividends of democracy, because as it were, we the citizens are the people allowing this high level of, cheat, unfairness to fester, because we continuously to keep quiet until we come together collectively as a people. We demand from our government, because we put them there. We have over 200 million Nigerians. I hope very soon we come to that collective reasoning that only us can deliver this country from this, continuous show of impunity by our leaders. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.